Welcome to May, folks. It's Thursday the 2nd. Postman has just delivered a couple of things. Something from abroad that's come via customs. What is that? Okay. Mike Batt's caravans. I've seen that rattling around a lot for years. And then there was a link to it somewhere where people said, "This is really good. Why has he not done more scores?" So, yeah. Hurrah, it's intact. So that's that one. And then this one, what is this? This has come from somewhere in Leicester. Let's see what this is. Ah, I thought this was coming from Scotland, but no, it's coming from Leicester. This is something which is usually rather expensive and a little bit hard to come by. And I managed to find someone who was so. I spotted it on eBay just after the listing had finished. But nobody had bought it. So I messaged the vendor and said, "That price you were asking for it, I'll pay that." It turned out, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's Amazing Stories Anthology 2, not for the hundreds and hundreds of pounds that it usually goes for. Turned out he was also selling 1 and 3. I've already got 1, and somebody else managed to snap up 3. 3 is normally even more expensive than 2 is. So if I'd spotted that a little earlier, I might have got a super bargain on 2 and 3. But not bad for number 2. Hurrah! It's Bank Holiday Monday, May the 6th. This is an Amazon order. It's rather a fat box because it's not all music related. There's a bit of computer hardware in there, I think. Yeah, I bought a miniature graphics tablet from Wacom because they're a lot cheaper than they used to be. But the other bit was La Planète Sauvage. It's commonly on lists of kind of classic soundtracks, and I know nothing about it, and I've never had it, so I thought, give it a go. Yeah. It's Tuesday the 7th. Postman has just delivered a whole load of stuff. Oh, that's going to be my credit card bill. It's a bit late for that. It's usually very prompt at the start of the month. But there we are. So, what else have we got? Something from Momox in the Netherlands. That is Philip Glass Mishima. Yep, looks like a decent nig. It's got a load of sticker residue on it, but we can deal with that. This one. This might be a Discogs order, perhaps. Let's have a look. It's got fragile written on it, but you kind of go, it's just, well, I suppose to a certain extent they are. Ah, yes, this is something that I've had on my want list for a long time. I just never really pulled the trigger on. It's John Barry, the Ibercrest file. Oh, nicely packaged with a bit of bubble wrap. Hurrah! That's good. Good. There's another one in a wrapped up in an envelope. It's got the look of a Varese Saraband spine to it. Oh yes, this is another classic that I just never owned. And you're going to go, how have you never owned Halloween by John Carpenter? Yeah, I just never have. Well, I do now. That. Okay, and then this one is going to be not soundtracks, it's going to be a book. So, yeah, I won't bother showing you that because that's irrelevant. It looks like, yeah, it's an ex-library book because it's got a library covering. Oh yeah, it's got a library withdrawn label in it. Ha! It's come from Glasgow Library. I'm doing my Glasgow accent again, same as I was last month. Weird. Okay, cool. It's Friday the 10th. We finally got proper vernal weather. It's warm, the sun's out, it's nice. And the postman's delivered a thing. So let's slice our way into it and see what it is. Okay, yeah, this is a new release. Newish, I think. It's Lord Balf's Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Gets a bit of stick, but this one's been well reviewed, I think. So fingers crossed. Just see how this went. I don't really do his kind of big bombast, kind of subpar Hans Zimmer things, but I did like his Dark Materials music. So I thought I'd give this one a go. What's that on? Mercury Classics. Okay. And an hour or so later, I've also got something from Wob, one of the books. Let's see what this one is. Alright, yeah. The Paddington scores are very popular with the classic FM crowd and other such commercial stations. And I've not got either of them. So number one is by Nick Urato, whoever he may be. And number two is by Dario Marinelli. So I got myself a copy of that at last. So yeah, that's what, like 2017. So it's 7 years ago. Still, there we are. Saturday the 11th. Really summery now. I went shopping on the off chance I popped in the charity shops. The Sue Ryder shop had got Jeff Russo's Star Trek Discovery labelled up at £1. And I thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. Took it to the counter. Apparently, it was half price day, so I got that for 50p. So that's a good start for once. Still Saturday. Postman's been. 2 deliveries. One. This is the rest of my world of books. Our sincere apologies. We are very sorry that this item has reached you in this condition. If anything is missing or the contents are damaged, you can report this to us by completing a lost, damaged or delayed inland mail claim form, blah 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 blah. So basically the package is split open. But in addition to that, there's a box here. So we'll have a look at what world of books have sent me. Yes, the broken, yes. Yeah, very severely broken things, but let's hope that the discs inside are okay. So there's a variety of things, of different styles. We'll worry about the condition later. We have Attack the Block. Original music by Stephen Price, Felix Buxton, and Simon Ratcliffe. I mean, Stephen Price is a familiar name, the other two aren't. In addition to the blaxploitation genre, Jimmy Cliff's The Harder They Come. Steve Jablonsky's The Island. James Horner's Dad. And a non-film music piece, which is Kerry Blyton's choral music. Kerry Blyton did do media music, sort of some Doctor Who episodes and things like that. So that's those. I think I will be putting in a claim for if your item was posted with another postal operator who subsequently passed it to Royal Mail for final delivery, Royal Mail customer services may not be able to investigate your claim, may need to refer you to the sender of the item. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, I mean, the discs are fine, but the jewel cases are completely knackered. Anywho, what's in this box? This might be, yes, this is some more Lucas Kendall's FSM CDs stuff. FSM CDs. Which means lots of packing chips. Now these are expected to be in varying conditions. Some of them were cheap because they were listed as the paperwork being water damaged and things like that. But you know, if you're told in advance, you can make a judgment based on whether you think the price quoted is worth it, can't you? Fight our way to that. So let us have a look at what we've got and what condition these are in. We have got Henry Mancini's Nightwing on Varese. That looks to be in fine tip-top condition. We've got Georges Delerue, Francois Truffaut compilation. Slipcase is slightly tatty, but apart from that, that looks fine. Yeah. Got a soundtrack library CDR. Yeah. Looks like some sort of a bootleg. Look at that disc. This is Miklos Roja, so Brute Force, Naked City, The Killers. We've got Trevor Jones' Kiss of Death. Okay, the booklet for that is severely water damaged. But the disc is fine. And the inlay card at the back's not too bad. Yeah, so I can't open the booklet up and read the blurb on the inside, but meh. We've got Escape from LA, John Carpenter and Shirley Walker. And I've got some Joss Records Park Usini Cousteau St Lawrence. So it's the John Scott compilations, on which he's written. These look like they are bronzing, but I played them and they sounded okay. I don't know if you can tell the colours. Doesn't show on the camera there. Yeah, it is. Well, that one's, maybe you can see a slightly kind of bronze tint to that. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Yeah, but you know, the ones that were in worse condition were super cheap. So, like for example, no, it's not listing the prices on here, but yeah, I mean, Nightwing was pretty much full price because that was in decent condition, but all the others were varying discounts. Now it's Monday the 13th. I've received something. Appears to be from Germany. It's got Deutsche Post franking on it. Cardboard box. With a tear strip. It says it's 2 CDs. I think it's got a few chips in the top. Ah, okay. These, despite saying they come from Germany, are quartet items. Oh no, music box. Oh yeah, music box. Okay, fair enough. There's the new expansion of Arsène Lupin by Debbie Wiseman. And there's Rockadoodle by Robert Folk. That's 2 discs now. The original version was quite hard to come by and a bit expensive, if I remember rightly. It's a while ago now, but yeah, nice to get the new one. It's Tuesday the 14th. I've got a package here, sized to 1 CD, from Silver Screen. So I know what this is going to be. Work my way into there. It's packing slip. It is Richard Band's The Primevals. 28 tracks at that. Looks like that'd be fun. Yeah, it's a new release. Get in there. It's Wednesday the 22nd. I feel like I haven't received anything for ages, even though I've got loads of things on order. It's just my imagination, I guess. Let's see what this is. It's come from Music Magpie by the look of it. This one is. Oh yes, the latest Francis Ford Coppola movie is out, and it's scored by Osvaldo Golijov, who was not a composer whose name I was familiar with at all. So I looked at, I've only done some previous Coppola films, so I thought I'd order one or two of those because the reviews online seem to indicate that it was decent stuff. So this is Youth Without Youth. Get into that. Well, it's on Deutsche Grammophon, so it should be a decent recording. Yeah, I guess a couple of recent stuff has kind of come and gone without really me noticing anything about it. There we are. Tim Roth in it, clearly. We'll see what that's like. Okay, what have we got here on Thursday the 23rd? No work is the answer. No work. Still, yes, the sun's out. It wasn't yesterday. It was miserable. Let's see what I've got here. One thing that's come from, well, according to this, it's come from Farnham, so retro reels kind of area of the world. Okay, this is following yesterday's a second Golijov, Osvaldo Golijov recording. Get into that through the bubble wrap. And this is the first one. Yeah, it's pretty good. This one is Tetra, another Deutsche Grammophon release for another Coppola movie. And then this, Hier öffnen. It's Music Box, I think. Some packing chips, some bubble wrap. Yarp. So here we have James Horner's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which I'd never had, so expansion of that is quite nice to have. And I thought I'd pick up something else while I was at it, so I ordered Trevor Jones's Loch Ness, which is on Perseverance. That's all right, isn't it? Okay, now later the same day, sun's moved around a bit, so the light condition's different. Another package. What is this one? This is some Varese staff. Finally bought Scream. This is the Brian Tyler one. And Randy Kerber's cello. They were going relatively cheap, so I thought I'd give them a go. Now we have Friday the 24th and two more things. See, it's all ramping up at the tail end of the month. Let's see what this one is. Okay, this is a 2-disc. Yeah, it is. It's a 2-disc thing from the recently deceased Jan A.P. Kaczmarek. It's Quo Vadis on Sony Classical. I say it's 2 discs. It appears to be like disc 2 has got like 10. It's like a quarter of an hour of music on it. So it's like, why did you bother? But disc one appears to be full. It's odd, isn't it? Anyway, there we are. And then here's the other one. Aha! This fills in a gap in my Dracula collection. It's Dead and Loving It by Hummy Man. That has been on my want list for quite a while. And someone was selling it for not too much, so that makes a change. Fairly minimal little four-side booklet. Cool! It's Tuesday the 28th. I've been away for another one of my long weekends. You may recall that I only recently added the original Halloween to my collection. The original disc is about 33 minutes long. In record shop in Whitstable, I spotted the 20th anniversary edition, which is more like 51 minutes long, has somewhat expanded. I took a punt on it at £6.99. I've just come back and looked on Discogs, and it usually goes for at least 15 and sometimes 20 or 30, so that was quite a decent purchase. And while I've been away, two boxes, look at that. So this one has come from Japan, by the look of it. So let's just see what that is. Ah, yes, okay. That is My Neighbor Totoro, Joe Hisaishi, or Hisashi as Jonathan Ross calls him. Did you know that Joe Hisaishi is an assumed name, a nom de plume, if you like, coined as a tribute to Quincy Jones. Anyway, yeah, so this is the Japanese original version of My Neighbor Totoro. Let's come all the way. I think I bought that via Arc Square. This, I would imagine, is probably some more of the Lucas Kendall's FSM CDs, I think. Yes, it is. So a packing slip at the top. So, just reach past all the chips. This was a bubble wrap. See, some people know how to wrap up a CD's order. Bubble wrap has got lots of clear tape on it. Alright, was haben wir hier? This time I've got some more Christopher Youngs, Jennifer 8. This is clearly in a replacement CD case because the original one, see, it's got one of those deletion cuts out of it. And Hard Rain. So that's on Milan. A Miklos Roja. Joey that's got 12 choruses from Ben-Hur and King of Kings, followed by a suite from The Power. That's on Prometheus. Raise the Red Lantern by Zhao Jiping. David Newman's The Rune Stone. That's on Perseverance. And this MGM Soundtracks Sneak Preview box, it's called. It's a compilation. 2-disc Joey. Fold out leaflet. What's that got on it? The Magnificent Seven, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, It's a Mad 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 World, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, Across 110th Street, theme from Lenny, Octopussy, Carrie, 200 Motels, Hang 'em High, Rancho Deluxe, Ned Kelly, Return of the Magnificent Seven. Revolution, here we go around the Mulberry Bush. So on. Yeah. So those will keep me busy for a while. Wednesday the 29th. One more package received. Let's see what we got today. Is there a tear strip? Yes, there is of sorts. Maybe not. Okay, this is another bit of Christopher Young. I'm sort of on a bit of a Christopher Young kick here. This is on Cerberus Records. U-Boats The Wolf Pack. Somebody appears to have written on the jewel case some cryptic numbering. See if I can get that over there. Yeah. It's now Thursday the 30th. Two more. Where's this come from? Netherlands Momox again. Okay, that's Lighthouse, a Debbie Wiseman score. On, what's that, on Silver Screen Records. And this one, aha, right, yes. This is from Mutant Records in Milton Keynes. And therefore, this is probably Dune Part 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. That's what that is. Where Dune Part 1 was very orange, Dune Part 2 is sort of pale grey. Yeah, there we go. I missed out on seeing that in the cinema, which is a bit of a bummer. I just completely failed to notice when it was out. Was it March? Well, I'd seen Part 1 in the cinema, so I was a bit gutted to have missed Part 2. There we are. It's now the 31st, so this might be the last part for this month. Gonna get any more today? Got a box through the post. So, what's in here? In here is 2 CDs. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Don't know how that translates. Mientras dure la guerra. I mean, la guerra is war, isn't it? I don't know what the rest of those are, but that's Alejandro Amenabar. And Angelo Badalamenti's secretary, which is something that I already had digitally. Nice to get a physical copy of that, though. Yeah, cool. And assuming that is it for the month, I'll sign off and say, until June, stay fresh, cheese bags.